Did I really see Lycoming lose to Kings? John Green, Lycomingfootball.com. I'm over at David Person Field. Did I really see Lycoming lose to Kings? If you're a fan or a coach, you don't want to watch this video. But if you're a player, you better watch the whole thing. Let's talk about some of the points on the east side where a lot of the action happened for some reason. We'll go first right here on the goal line. It was here that Nick Kovacic made a tackle on the Kings player into the end zone, and Lycoming got a safety. Then running down the sideline, a pass from Chase Whiteman to sophomore wide receiver Kyle Slivka-Fralin for a touchdown right over here. Touchdown Lycoming. Great play, sophomore receiver. It's Kyle's second touchdown. He runs back and gets accolades from the players and the coaches. Blake Bowman, who had 3 touchdowns last week against Susquehanna, scored one of his 3 touchdowns in this game. And the cannons go off, the smoke flies. Lycoming's feeling pretty good. Let's roll back to the third quarter. Kings comes out of the locker room up by 2 or 3 points, as I remember. And they quickly come down the field and score. Lycoming then can't move the ball. And Kings again comes down and scores another touchdown. The defense, they're humiliated, they think. You could tell by the way they were sitting on the bench, slumped over, not looking at the coaches. And then one of the best coaching jobs I've ever seen from Steve Weiser. Steve didn't chastise them. He told them, you guys are great. You guys can play great. You guys have what it takes. You just have to keep working at it. Go back out there. You're great ball players. He's talking to each one of these Lycoming College warriors. Here's a warrior. Another warrior. The whole bench is full of warriors. The people in the stands are waiting to see what happened. Did the defense, did they decide to give up? Well, actually what happened was one of the biggest turnarounds after what some might think, the critics write a humiliating first 5-7 minutes of the third quarter. The defense stood strong. They played great for the rest of the game. That last touchdown by Kings was, everything was over at that point. But what a turnaround and what a way to bring back a hurting defensive team that had just lost 2 quick touchdowns, and it looked like they weren't even going to play football anymore. And he did this by telling them how good they really are. They just don't know it. They just need to get up again. They just need to go out there and keep trying, hit someone. And it was the biggest turnaround I've seen in a long time at Lycoming football. This team, offensively and defensively, is a great team, a young team. They got a lot to learn. And this team will surprise people as we go through this year, 2016. So I know you're gonna hear critics talk about this team. Some critics say that we don't have enough people from Jersey, Maryland, Philadelphia. Other people say there's too many locals, but I'm here to tell you that I think we got plenty of talent, and if we coach and tell these kids how good they are, and when they make a mistake, if we tell them, that's okay, go out there and do better, don't give up, keep going, these guys will respond. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen as we go through this week. I, as a Lycoming fan, have been following Lycoming football since 1996, home and away. Have seen a spark in this team, this 2016 team, that I haven't seen in a long time. Oh yes, Chase Whiteman had a bad day. Had trouble hitting receivers. Some might argue receivers dropped easy balls. But let's don't blame anyone. Let's pick it up, work hard this week, and see what we do at Albright. Lycoming football team of 2016, you are great. And I ask each player, if you don't think you can win every game from here on out, tell the coach you don't want to play. Because if you don't think you can win the game, you shouldn't be in the game. That's what I want to tell the players. Coaches, I hope you weren't watching. Fans, I hope you weren't watching. But players, you guys are great. And if you don't think you can win every game, maybe you shouldn't be lacing up Lycoming Warrior football shoes. Have a good week. We'll see you at Reading.